who has held different offices in Kwara State and presently holding a national office. Permit me to welcome a former SA on agriculture to the governor of Kwara State, and at another time SA political to the governor of Kwara State, and at another time SA strategy to the governor of Kwara State. Presently, the chairman, Lower River Niger Basin Development Authority, in person of Alhaji Gidado Abdul Latif Alakawa. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here.
Thank you very much. So, Alhaji, before we go on, can our viewers meet you? They want to know you. Where were you born? What was your education? And where are you presently?
Well, I must start on the note of gratitude to the management of this studio. And I must commend you for the very serene environment you are in here. It's a very good one. And I think we want to encourage more of that to come up in the States. It's a beautiful event happening during the lifetime and during the administration of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of our state. I must commend the management and the wonderful staff that are doing a great job here. My name, like you said, is Gidado Abdul Latif Alakawa. I'm from Alakawa village in Alapa, near the Giwa ward of Asa local government. Of course, I was born in the village over 4 decades ago. I had my primary and secondary education from a very humble background in Ilorin here. I did my diploma also in Ilorin here. I had my first degree from the University of Ilorin, my master's University of Ilorin. I'm still a student, pursuing my PhD, still University of Ilorin. My life and education is what you have seen. I'm married to 2 wives. I'm a father, so I'm an Ilorin man in Ilorin education. I'm a polygamist, and I'm very happily married to those beautiful women, and I'm blessed with wonderful children. I really did not join politics. I was born into it. I'm the 3rd generation of politician from Alakawa family.
Wow.
Yeah, my grandfather was an action grouper. He was a councillor under the Taraka Kwarako in the 50s and the early 60s. Wow. My father came into the scene in the 70s and till 2013 when he joined his ancestors when my mother called him. So I'm the 3rd generation. So for me,
politician from
that family. Okay. So it's difficult for anybody to say when I started politics because it's in my family genetics. I've had privilege to also be part of them at local level. I've been a grassroots person. Having served in 2002 as personal assistant to SC on the Student and Labour Matter in those days. And in 2006, I was the PRO of ANPP, the defunct ANPP in my local government, and their candidate for House of Assembly in 2007. In 2010, 2011, we were in the CPC, and I was the secretary of the youth wing in the state for the CPC. And later, I became the local government secretary of PDP between 2014 to 2017. After which I became the state secretary of PDP in Kwara State. Because of the struggle for the emancipation or rejuvenation of Kwara into the normal factory setting, the dream and the expectation of the foundation built by the founders of this state, the Kwara that will be able to stand shoulder high in the community of other states that were created in 1967 together. That anywhere we are, we should be able to stand with our shoulder up here, with our nose in the air, to say we are Kwarans and be able to beat our chest that we are not second classers, we are not inferior to anyone. 2017, I told you I became the state secretary of PDP. In 2018, there was a kind of a cross-fertilization, a cross-breed of movement of the progressives of the right meeting progressives of the left. So we converge, of course, through the vehicle of APC. A 9-man committee was set up to give birth to a new APC in Kwara, and I was a member of that 9-man committee, which later there was a proper school, a substantive school, and I was state vice chairman of APC in Kwara Central. Effectively, the chairman of APC in Kwara Central And I was the chairman of APC in Central during the Otoge, and I midwifed the election and brought in the current administration. In 2020, I became the special advisor to the governor on strategy.
Okay.
Then in late 2020, that cabinet was dissolved. When it was reconstituted, I became appointed as special advisor political matters. And up until 2022, around April, May, when I resigned to give a shot to House of Reps. But the leadership of the party on the zoning issue, and of course, one of us must be better than none of us, based on the consensus that arrangement I gave it to a particular one of us in the party, because I was recalled and reappointed then into the cabinet as, I am just against what you said, I was appointed commissioner for agri and rural development in what is today broken into two. So I serve as substantive commissioner in that ministry. As today, I'm an appointee of the president, facilitated through the instrumentality of my leader, my mentor, my role model, the existing governor of Kwara State. Today, the president, I'm serving with him as chairman of the Lower Niger River Basin Development Authority. I cover Kwara and Kogi State. Gidado Latif is my name.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is very impressive. This is very loaded. But Honorable Gidado Abdulateef Alakawa, from the CV you've just read out, I want to clearly understand holistically that all your working life has been in politics. True or false?
False.
Oh, because you didn't mention another sphere. Everything you mentioned has been from one political office, from one political struggle to another.
And if you're answering
Have you ever worked outside politics?
And if you're answering that, please, let's know if all this you've said was a privilege or it was God's doing or what?
I had a university education. I graduated in the year 2006 from the University of Ilorin.
Which course?
Department of the Performing Arts.
Okay.
I'm a performing artist, but especially I specialize in drama. I'm a dramatist. And I served in Abia. When I came back, I had a privilege to, I taught in some schools in Kaduna State. I work in Kaduna. First, I work in the studio like this, DITV in Kaduna. And then later I came back, I taught in a school, Metropolitan College. And
in Kaduna too?
In Kaduna. And
Yes.
then I became a consultant of sorts to Kaduna State Library Board, talking about reading culture, using drama as a form of encouragement, in fact, to encourage. In theatre, there's something we call TFD, Theatre for Development.
Wow.
So it's a concept in theatre that we used to a kind of education, sensitization, mobilization, which we did to actually see how we use drama as a form of a kind of a message passing to the younger generation so they see the value of education. And I think it was a good time using drama in Kaduna. I taught English language and literature to the students.
Wow.
And while also doing a side also of that consultancy in Kaduna.
Okay, good.
I also came back to Kwara. I also taught at Thomas Adeobi International College.
Right.
I was there between 2009 and 2011.
Wow.
And in 2011, on the 1st of June, I answered the request of the leadership of Kwara State Council for Art and Culture, who wanted me to also contribute my vast experience that I've been traveled within and outside the shores of Africa using the instrumentality of theatre. Because I was in London with Thomas Adeobi in 2010, took the student on a excursion, a tour of the United Kingdom, to also talk to Africans, Nigerians there, that without missing that quality of education, you can also send your children back home to have that culture, to be part of the system and have the same standard of education you are paying for there. That the school I was working for there had this quality. So when we came back, some people here approached my father, my late father of blessed, and said, well, we need the service of your son. Because then as it was, if anybody talked to me about civil service, I wouldn't have smiled with the person.
Wow.
Looking at the package as a young person, full of life, full of ambition, full of expectation. So for you to come and say, come and join civil service, say, what are you talking about? So then